Like we're down 3-0, playing as a team, at risk you've got to play for No, you'll come on. You can't see me.
We thought it was Olympics, so I was telling them we got numbers started. All these tanks have been replaced. And all our rainbow tanks. And then they can finally finish. Yeah, so there's a fuller tank spray up there on the bench too.
The race for the finals kicks up a notch as we close out the month of June with round 16 of the NPL Queensland competition. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Heath Park for this clash between Eastern Suburbs and Olympic FC, coming your way on FQTV. James Coughlin here to bring you all the action for this Saturday night feature. Our hosts are set to wrap up a busy fortnight of football, playing their fourth game in 11 days, with coach Raider Al-Rakabi rallying his troops as they seek to bounce back from the midweek defeat to Gold Coast Knights. Meanwhile, Olympic have endured a tough campaign, one that began with hopes of a first finals appearance since 2022, but coach Chris Grossman has had to shuffle the deck week after week and navigate a series of injuries across the board. However, with some key players getting healthy and a few fresh faces set to feature in the coming weeks, they are still holding out hope of a strong finish to 2026. Let's run through the lineups for tonight's game, starting with the home side Easts. 3 changes from midweek. Goalkeeper Chris Parsons. Number 2, Scott Neville. 5, Matt Melville. 6, Rafa Velado. 7, Braden Doolan. 9, Andy Pengelly. 10, Laurie Kant captaining the side tonight. 16, Josh Brindle South. 19, Daiki Kusanoki. 23, Cody Maud. And 24, Wee Guan Han. Matt Rydenton, the regular captain, is out, while Jack Hudson and Carl Emanzi go to the bench. Melville and Josh Brindle South shoring up the defence, and Braden Doolan called up to the starting lineup for his goal. For Olympic, though, the new faces are the big story. Starting tonight will be the announced number 5, Dante Mariner, wearing number 5. And at the back, former Brisbane Roar and A-League defender Ben Warland will run through the full lineup after kickoff. The referee is Luca Ferrisat. He'll be assisted by Bailey Jacobson and Byron Lurch. Fourth official is Ellis Connell. And Olympic in their blue away strip will get us underway. Maybe we could have had time for the lineup. And we are underway at Heath Park under the June skies. So let's run through that Olympic lineup. Goalkeeper is Lockie Hunter. Number 2, Jackson Simpkin, the captain for Sam Kogan. Number 5, Dante Mariner. 7, Ben Warland. Number 10, Kenshin Takagishi. 11, Ty Cobb. 12, Cameron Annis Wade. 17, Declan Warnes. 18, Matt Reed. And 24, Jacques Perot. 3 changes from their match last weekend. His debut is for new signings Warland and Dante Mariner. Fellow new signings Ben Hermiston and Luke Rantucci are part of the bench as well. So all up, 4 new faces for Olympic tonight as they look to go on a run late in the season. But right now they've got to contend with Velado playing at 2 Kant. He's got Doolan in support. Plays it for Brindle South, looking to turn provider, and that is out for a throw-in and into action in the first 75 seconds. And that corner is taken short, so we'll go back to live pictures. Hahn. Back to the healthy, once again, Melville. So Mariner, the new signing, new for Olympic, but a familiar face across NPL Queensland as Takagishi goes back to Hunter and thumps it up towards the halfway line. Most recently, though, Mariner was with South Island United in the OFC Pro League. Now Cobb going to break through, tight angle, looking to square it, and he'll deflect it behind for the visitors to have a corner. Meanwhile, the other new signing that we're seeing from the outset is Ben Warland, the 29-year-old. Played just 1 game in the 2025-26 Isuzu Ute A-League season, as he recovered from a knee injury, and it's good to see him back out on the pitch again, formerly of Adelaide and Sydney FC prior to coming to Brisbane. Now Perot. Driven ball in, and it's another former Raw player, and Scott Neville clearing it out, and Cobb with the so subtle shove on Pengelly. Now it's Doolan with Reed at right back. Velado finding space, trying to tee up, can't. Doolan escaping the attention of Anis Wade as wide for Kusunoki. Bending ball, and the only player in the vicinity was Kogan. Heavy touch by Mariner, and he won the race for that one. Now Cobb with Perot in support. Did he stay on side? Maud might have played him on. Now we'll try to square it. And behind it goes. But thanks to that spin on the ball, it was a throw in. Let's quickly check the replay, and I'm not sure how that would have stood up on VAR if we had it in NPL Queensland, but Cody Maud on the far side might have just been playing him on. Deflecting cross back post headed to Simpkin. Thought about the shot. Takagishi got in his way, and a pair of East's players come across for the block. Wade acting to try and settle things. Perot slides it through, but Cobb wasn't quite expecting that. With the camera right above the two benches, you'll get full scope of two coaches that will keep encouraging their players and issuing instructions throughout the 90 minutes. Hard putting the pressure on Kogan, and the defender holds up well there. Brindle South sees an option ahead and decides to just play it short for Hahn. There he goes, straight through midfield. He's got support with Maud. He'll play it first time, and Walland using that experience to track back and get in the way. And no time for the replays. We have another short corner. That's cleared only as far as Hahn, who'll strike it first time and just put it wide of Hunter's goal. First real shot in anger. And we had a replay insider replay there for Christopher Nolan moment. There you see Hahn's strike fizzed wide. Reed with the throw into Annis Wade, who is the only player to start every NPL game for Chris Grossman this season. It's been a very patchwork side as injuries have decimated this team, although it's not just injuries now, with some departures being confirmed by other clubs around the state. Melville goes right to Cody Maud. So some of the departures from Olympic that are official. Kai Flemington is with strikers. Speaking of strike, there's one from Cobb. It's a foot race for the ball, which Reed is going to lose out on a points decision to Can't. There is Doolan now with a head of steam watched closely by Warland as Doolan gets by one, gets by two, recovers it, and just a heavy touch showed enough to Simpkin. Melville will put that one on the roof of the grandstand. So the departures for Olympic that are official. Kai Flemington has gone to Brisbane Strikers. Sazdo Georgiev and Rory Scott they are with Caboolture now. Now Takagishi in space. This is where he's dangerous. Bending. Ball looking for the run of Perot. And that is out for an East throw-in. So when these sides met at Heath Park, Goodwin Park, I beg your pardon, earlier this season, April 11th, it was an 87th minute penalty for Andy Pengelly that won the match. Jack Perot scored for Olympic. Kusunoki had the opener for East in the first half. And speaking to Raider Rakabi, in the build-up to this match, he's got full confidence in his players and the talent he has at his disposal. Accepting it's been a tough period with 4 games in 11 days, courtesy of the weather that's hit southeast Queensland in the last month. They had their catch-up on Wednesday night against Gold Coast Knights, and it was just about over before it began, as Maud gives away the free kick. Reed. Takagishi, I think, has just got free reign to do whatever he sees fit, and it's usually a good recipe. It's Mariner with the pinball strike, and he'll tow it towards Chris Parsons' goal. And speaking to Raider, in the lead up to this game, he was also very complimentary of his opposite number, Chris Grossman, as a manager, and that feeling is very mutual. So heading into this weekend, East were in 4th place, 9 wins, 1 draw, 5 defeats. Very much a case of feast or famine for this side. They are certainly making moves. Excellent first touch. Kusunoki in space, driving into the box. He's got the chance for the shot, and it's tipped onto the crossbar by Hunter. And that Pengeli asking where was the pass, because he had acres of space himself. Pengeli was waiting at the top of the box. But from that spot, you also can't really blame Kusunoki for taking the strike on. In it goes, and off the shoulder, Neville knocks it goalwards, and it's off the crossbar again. So that's a couple of times East have struck the woodwork in the last 60 seconds. And a loose touch at the back as Parsons has been caught out, and Cobb can't put it in the back of the net. It goes over, and a gilt-edged chance for Olympic to take the lead goes begging, as Parsons is now down after that collision, and a heavy touch from a pass that was a little bit too hot. Neville with the responsibility of picking the pass from the goal kick. He opts to go right, and Warnes trying to find a way through Hahn. That's not as easy as it looks. And sharp passing here for Kusunoki. Dennis Wade forward. This Olympic side is looking quite sharp, as is East. It's been an end-to-end game with both sides looking to fashion some early chances. So if you are just tuning in, it's round 16 of NPL Queensland on FQTV. James Collin bringing you the action from Heath Park as Eastern Suburbs take on Olympic. And a couple of chances both ways. Ty Cobb with one for the visitors, while East have hit the crossbar twice. And Hahn with a interesting pass. Heavy touch by Aaron. Oh, it's a long way off his line for Hunter, and that clearance had to be made. So Brindle South trying to shift it good for Hahn. And he's gone down under the challenge from Perot. And he has stayed down. Was that Takagishi with the challenge? Let's see what the replay has to tell us. Was that little clip there from Perot? And Hahn is not happy with that. He's waving his finger like a disapproving school teacher at his opposite number 24, Jack Perot. He might have felt that lifted heel was done on purpose. And with nothing he likes ahead of him, Brindle South goes back to Melville, gets the pass back. Perot looking to close him down. Referee put the whistle to his mouth. Much to the chagrin of the Olympic players, that's gone the other way.
Hey, good boys, good. Hey, Brayden, 50-50, Brayden, inside. Central lane. Lottie, stay, Lottie. Central zone, Lottie. First contact, Cody.
There's a very long throw as Mariner tries to recover it, and he's played it behind for a goal kick, but the original decision was a throw-in. With the touch judged to have been off Neville.
Combat, connected, together. Combat. Up, take you up.
Another Olympic throw-in.
Don't get shot. Hey, Melville. 50-50, don't jump. Yeah, Brayden is okay. The ball's going to come back, Brayden. Sammy, don't have an arrow.
Mariner gets called for the infringement. Checks his run before he reaches the halfway line. Villado afforded space to run, gets it out to Brindle South. There it is, back at the feet of Villado. Beautiful ball through to unleash Khan, and now he squares it for Pengelly. Then it is beckoning. Nothing they could do about that. You cannot stop Andy Pengelly scoring, and Easts have the lead. That was all set up by the clever pass from Villado through to Kant, and Kant with the well thought out cutback. And Andy Pengelly, NPL goal number 172. His 9th in the league this season. And back he goes to Hunter, and Olympic trying to play themselves out of danger, and Annis Wade has found himself in plenty of it. As Mariner couldn't get the better of Melville there, and see if we've got a quick replay while the ball is in action. I just want to see that play because we've got a stoppage now. Just keep an eye on. It's like Neville might have just got his foot stood on. And, oh, please tell me this isn't a hydration break. And if it is, it's sponsored by those 3 dogs on the far side of the field. Yeah, I would assume it's just checking on Neville, who went away from that last collision, as you saw on the replay. So while we do have that stoppage, let's catch you up on the scores so far in round 16 of NPL Queensland. Last night, Rochdale, the Hard Australia Cup bound Rochdale Rovers, stunned Gold Coast Knights 4-1. Earlier this afternoon, Brisbane City 5, Magic United 3. And then the 4 p.m. kickoff finished Penn Power 3, Brisbane Roar B 1. Then back-to-back games tomorrow, Gold Coast United, Moreton City at 3 p.m. And then I'll be back behind the mic for Lions Wolves at 5 p.m. That coming from Luxury Paints Stadium. But for now, we're at Heath Park as Takagishi can only fire that into the defender blocking its path. Wallen just throws Pengelly to the ground. Here is Olympic trying to find a way back into this match. It's been a rough run for them as they find themselves only in 8th place on 17 points. And this is a side that has lost 7 straight games in all competitions, 6 in NPL Queensland, plus the quarterfinal of the Kappa Queensland Cup against Lions. Their last win in all comps came on April 29th against Ipswich Knights in the Cup. And their last league win was April 24th against Magic. This is a side coming off back-to-back 6th place finishes, and they were dreaming of finals football this year. As everyone knows, even the best laid plans can go awry. Missing for them tonight, Lewis Greenwood, he's out for the season. And Brandon McMorrow, also another midfield presence. That's a clever ball over the top. Kusunoki back for can't, and he can't find a way through the defender on that occasion. Kogan putting his big frame in the way. And did they get the angle on that to pick out Perot, and Brindle South smartly just plays it away. It was a good ball over the top. Was that Walland to tee up Jacques Perot? Oh, and the slip as he tried to control that from Takagishi could spell trouble if Kusunoki can find a way past Simpkin, and that is very well defended. Jackson Simpkin. He's back in numbers, setting up their shape. Nice Wade And now he's found Mariner in space. Mariner with the strike and just could not get clean contact on that one. And Parsons with one of the easier saves he'll make. Just catching the East back line out as we'll return you to live pictures. Right as the ball falls to Takagishi, and Cobb just cannot control it on the turn. And just asking a bit too much of Reed on that occasion. Beautiful touch by Takagishi to get it to Kogan, and Kogan was felled late, but despite the vociferous appeals from the Olympic bench, nothing was given. So half an hour gone at Heath Park. Andy Pengelly's 21st minute strike is all that separates the two sides. You can see in the background the Olympic Ultras on the far side. It's going to be a little bit tricky to control the ball at times tonight. Doolan, it's back to Velardo. Takagishi just got enough on that header to clear it away, as Kant has wound up on the ground after that challenge. No shortage of collisions already. Be a few sore bodies coming away from this one. Both teams happy to pass it around, but also lay the lumber, as it were. Mariner, speaking of throwing his body around. And Velardo and Mariner getting acquainted as Velardo just gets the instruction to calm down from Mr. Ferrisad. I don't think there was a whole lot of protesting from Dante Mariner. With strikers, the Raw, Gold Coast Knights and Logan in Queensland. Also been playing over in New Zealand, and that is, well, a rugby tackle from Pengelly, and that will earn him the game's first booking. As Pengelly picks up his first booking of the season. And that might also also just be, in terms of managing the match, a settler for Luca Ferrisat. Just trying to get a control on some of this. Back and forth between the teams. Aurora drills it to Warland. Now it's allowed to run by Kogan, and that could have been quite spectacular if it came off. I'll just have to be happy with the corner. See the replay. Aurora drove that one in, and knowing that there was a run in behind. Just checking the radar as well. Could have some rain coming in after half-time. Assuming the picture on the radar holds, which is anyone's guess. And with the large number of bodies in the 6-yard box, I suppose there's no surprise about where this is getting delivered from. Takagishi. And Parsons reaches tall, can't get it away, and Simpkin has scored again this season. Olympic are level. And it's the Mr. Fix-It in defence, Jackson Simpkin, getting his 4th of the season. And Parsons palmed it with no real threat around him. Feels like he was getting pushed though. And that is a much needed leveler for Olympic. Well, there you heard the praise from Grossman. That was a well thought out delivery and a well worked set piece. I think we've seen in the Premier League, set pieces can be quite important for successful teams. Is that some of the Olympic or East youth players on that far side? Oh, that's a problem for a later day. Let's focus on Maud's throw-in. Brindle South. It would be crazy to think that we're finished with the scoring tonight. Both sides looking hard to create opportunities. Neville gets it to Neville. The passing works for East. It is a sight to behold, and Reid has to recover now. A brief stumble from Doolan hasn't prevented him from getting the ball across, covering defence from, I think it was Warland. Now Perot with the crossfield pass, and I think it might have caught Warnes by surprise. And Pengeli and Kusunoki just not on the same page.
Can he reset it?
As Kusunoki was waiting to make that run. He was waiting and without seeing how the right side of the Olympic defence was set up, I do wonder if Kusunoki might have been flagged for offside if that pass hit its intended target. And here is Kusunoki putting on the afterburners and deciding not to take on Warland. That was well read by Reed to cut out that pass, and now he's trying to provide support out wide for Takagishi. Advantage played for Olympic. Takagishi has stayed down, perhaps not realising side had the advantage, and well, there is another rugby tackle, and that's going to be a yellow card for Melville. And Hahn is just getting a talking to as you see the yellow card. Well, it's two players getting booked for East with relatively similar tackles. And for Melville, that is his fourth booking in all competitions this season. Put him on 4 NPL yellow cards. And if that does give him the outright lead in the East yellow card race. Takagishi with the ball across the 6-yard box, and there is a head clash. It is probably going to cause play to get stopped as Kogan and Melville coming off a little bit worse for wear after that collision. And it was just as Kogan landed from that attempted header. Along with both players, as you would expect, back up on their feet quite quickly. One out for Kusunoki, and he plays it straight into Warnes, who has actually managed to keep that one in, and here he is now, Declan Warnes. And the shot taken on by Ty Cobb. He's very, very capable of hitting them from range. In pre-season, Grossman was very complimentary of Cobb's skills, even from outside the box. Something to keep an eye on as this match unfolds. Stood on by Kogan, and sending the ball actually worked out quite well as Mariner wide, and Maud accepts that pass, but Mariner just shrugs him off, picking up the rebound. And Olympic looking quite comfortable in possession at the moment. And Perot just couldn't stretch out enough. So looking into the Olympic injury crisis, as it were, they've only been able to name the same 11 in back-to-back NPL games once. That was between round 6 against Gold Coast Knights and round 7 against Easts. Well, that did come with the Kappa Queensland Cup in between. Every other match there has been at least one change for Chris Grossman. Well, at least 2 of those changes tonight are positive reasons. Beautiful ball to the back post, and that is Simpkin again. Having a standout showing tonight in what is a less comfortable left-back position. And Cobb, as Melville has to be careful with that challenge, as he's just out-muscled Cobb, but Melville on a yellow card did very well seeing off that tackle. And that is brilliant ball control to keep that one away. Now it's played forward for Mariner as he tries to get around Melville. Mariner goes near post, and that was well saved by Parsons, because that was travelling, and I think he was off his line a little bit to cut out the cross field pass. There's just a little bit of feeling in this one as we close in on the halftime break. This is a game that both teams will be desperate to win for their own reasons. East looking to solidify their position in the top 4, and that is a free header for Pengelly. Olympic playing with fire. If any club knows just how dangerous Andy Pengelly can be, Olympic would be one of them. For both of these sides, East looking to consolidate their spot in the top 4. Meanwhile, Olympic, not only are they looking to end a long losing streak, whatever slim hopes they have of playing finals football needs to be kept intact by taking maximum points with a strong run home. And if nothing else, they get to play spoiler for some other clubs. Takagishi out for Mariner. Cobb gets past the first tackle from a tight angle, and it's straight through the legs of Parsons off a deflection. And Ty Cobb gives Olympic the lead right before halftime. And he just found space between the defenders. And I think it took a touch from Brindle South as he stretched out that leg to try and make the block. And 2 goals in 11 minutes has given Olympic a much-needed lead. So Ty Cobb goes into double digits in all comps this season, 6 in the league. And how happy is Grossman to have him back? He returned against Penn Power last weekend, having missed 4 games. So heading into tonight, we'll get to that in just a second. And Hunter had to be aware as Kusanagi was steaming through the middle. And Mariner getting nothing. Except the halftime whistle as the sides will head to the sheds after a lively and entertaining opening 45 minutes. Not an easy one for Luca Ferrisat and his officials to control. Andy Pengelly opened the scoring in the 21st minute for Jackson Simpkin. Pulled one back 10 minutes from the break. Ty Cobb in first half stoppage time gave Olympic the lead. That is where we stand. Olympic 2, East 1. Stay tuned for the second half. We'll be back after these messages.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That sort of frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. I love being a part of the team and I love winning. I played for Warriors in Townsville and it It was really good and I learnt a lot and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. With the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified, like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself because a lot of the time when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helps me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play. Just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's really good.
How do I feel this? What's the off?
Welcome back to Heath Park for the second half of this NPL Queensland Round 16 clash between Eastern Suburbs and Olympic FC. James Coughlin is your commentator tonight. And it is the visitors Olympic 2-1 up. And we do have a halftime change. Fumi Sono is coming on for Olympic as he makes his way back to full fitness. Sono missed 12 games with an MCL injury and just came back into the starting lineup, or into the lineup last weekend, playing 25 minutes off the bench. Yeah, well, for East, keep an eye out if there are any changes. But the big story pre-game for Olympic, 4 new signings in their matchday squad, 2 of which we saw from the outset. Ben Warland at the back, wearing number 7, and Dante Mariner in number 5. We had a quick moving and exciting opening 45 minutes. Two sides desperately chasing points. 11 separated them heading into tonight's game. That margin is now down to 8, and after tonight, there will be 6 games remaining for both clubs. Oh, that's a brilliant ball over the top. Kusunoki squares it, and well defended by Kogan. As that could very easily have been an early equaliser in the second half. Velado with another defence unlocking pass as was Doolan threatening, and now another ball into the box is headed away. Again, it's Kogan. Khan clips it towards the penalty spot. It's picked up by Kusunoki on the second ball, and he went slice when he was hoping for curl. So on the live ladder now, including tonight's already completed matches, East are in 4th place, 2 points ahead of 5th place Gold Coast Knights, who do have 2 catch-up games in hand, although their premiership ambitions might have just been eradicated at AIS Arena by Rochedale last night. Brisbane City a further point back. Wynnum Wolves are playing tomorrow at Lions, as they have a chance to do Penn Power a huge favour in the premiership battle, which looks like it is a 2-horse race between Penn Power and Lions. And now Olympic on the live ladder with the current score are 8 points behind Easts. A big ask if they are to go on a run. It may well be the unlikeliest of runs, but that is what Chris Grossman will surely be telling his side over the coming weeks. And it is all to play for still. Milano stopped in his tracks by Annis Wade, and now Olympic streaming forward in numbers. Sono to the left of Takagishi. He goes back to Mariner, and now Reed has to chase that one down, and he tried his best to keep it in, but was unsuccessful in that endeavour. after a long deliberation. It's now turned over to the visitors as Takagishi runs into an orange wall. Mariner back to goal, and he'll send it back into the Olympic half. That was an excellent pass. There is Mariner on the edge of the box. Velardo paying very close attention. Anis Wade thought about the strike, but it was always fading away. Kusunoki caused Olympic plenty of problems in that first half, but Simkin, smart defending as the Olympic captain is almost played himself into trouble there, but Kusunoki must have had the last touch as he tried to retrieve that. He salvaged a throw in that he is hoping will keep Olympic pinned down in their territory. Takagishi headed it straight to Khan, who's worked a 1-2 with Pengelly, and Hunter dives down to take it away from the threatening run of Laurie Kant. Now it's Mariner from one end to another. Plays it through Takagishi, goes around the keeper, and the offside flag will prevent Olympic doubling their lead. As I'll just check here on replay. Play has resumed live, and yeah, okay, that was a relatively easy call by the assistant. I can only assume the Olympic Ultras on that far side might have a different view with their one-eyed vantage point. As is their prerogative, of course. Doolan from the byline, and Kogan. Sono with the block. He gives away the throw in. Now is this going to be launched into the box by Maud? Not quite launched, but made it to the edge of the 18-yard box. Neville trying to drive through. Sono won the race for the ball, and Neville gives away the free kick. You can see that left knee from Sono still strapped after that round 5 injury against Brisbane City. It's Olympic getting it back before it can cross the halfway line. Anis Wade turning back, and he's found Sono in space, and Hahn just stuck a boot out, and he's conceded the corner, but another good move, and he's keeping an eye on Ty Cobb, who is just stretching out. Looks to be the back of those legs at the top of the box. Sona goes short. Hahn has reacted. So it was a corner that gave Olympic their first goal. Trying something different this time with the outswinger, and Pengeli meets it at the near post. It's headed on by Anis Wade. Now it's Simpkin. Does he fancy a double? Thought about the shot. Passed it up with two players blocking the path to goal as Walland knew that the only good outcome from that situation was a throw-in. And over the top is Kant. Doesn't have the legs long enough to bring that one under control. Olympic happy to be quick and direct. I did say the radar was suggesting a chance of rain as this second half goes on. Maybe it'll hit before full time, but again, that radar is always 100% on the ball. So we have just over half an hour of normal time remaining. Now Mariner, beautiful ball over the top. It's Cobb as he goes to ground, and it goes behind. Goal kick taken quickly, as there were not a whole lot of appeals, it has to be said, from anyone in Olympic colours. Olympic, of course, if hadn't worked it out already, wearing their alternate navy strip. Pengeli to turn provider, gets it to Doolan, and it was on him just a little bit too quickly as he set that one into the netting above Hunter's goal. Doolan looking to add to his 18 career NPL goals, this time at City and East. 3 goals this season. Brindle South. Shortage of A-League experience across both sides tonight, as Neville and Brindle South. Some may wonder how Andy Pengeli doesn't have A-League experience. Now Kusunoki squares it, and backheeled by Kogan. How did that stay out? Desperation at the back for Olympic as they try to keep their season alive. See if we can quickly squeeze in that replay. A beautiful ball over the top from Hahn, and Kant would have thought it was there at his mercy to equalise. And Melville collected late as he cleared that one away. As Ben Warland takes his leave, as we have Ali Ahmad coming on in 21, and it is also an Olympic debut for number 19 Luke Rantucci, a new signing 20-year-olds. If I have searched the right person. From Pescadorian, playing in Portugal. 20-year-old Australian attacker. Changes have been run by Grossman as he tries to preserve this 2-1 lead. And it will be changes now for East with Alex Barnett. Well, that's a handy body to be able to bring on at this point of the game. 152 league games for East across NPL and FQPL and all competitions. Oh, that is a fizzing strike from Kant as it goes over. East certainly feeling like they are well and truly in this match. So Barnett, 152 league games across NPL and FQPL. And in all comps, he would be well over 300 now. What has been a stop-start season for him, Barnett. Only played in 2 of the last 8 league games as he to work his way back into fitness. Quick passing again from Kusunoki. And that sure looked like it got the hand of Sono. Not so, according to Mr. Ferrisat, who is admittedly a lot closer to the action than I am, so I'll defer to that. Takagishi has just played that a little too heavily for Barnett. Neville searching for a pass, and he found one to Hahn, who's harassed and harangued by Sono. Feeling the Olympic number 8 is going to sticking very closely to one of the East danger men in that first half. And that searching pass could only find the sideline. And Tucci couldn't quite get a head on that. And Simpkin had to get that header right and hasn't been dealt with yet. Brindle South, he loves the strike from range, but couldn't get the ball to sit where he needed it to.
Good.
And that pass is cut out by Rantucci, and Brindle South has stayed forward, trying to cut out Anis Wade. Barnett read that one. Shifting from one side to another, East. And it's still there for Kusunoki, but that was always going wide.
Lots of time, boys, come on.
Olympic again opting to play short. Could lead to some danger. Except the byline. Results in a goal kick.
Papa, you should have known about this, Papa. He said, "Would you want me to come?" Definitely coming.
Yeah, you're not winning many headers against Alex Barnett. As Mariner is finding out the hard way.
Come on, boys, come on.
Is that Takagishi getting his name called by the bench? And Ben Hermiston will make his Olympic debut after joining from Brisbane City. The City Junior. Made 15 appearances for the Spencer Park-based club in 2026. Even scored against Olympic in that wild 4-4 round 5 draw.
Lukey, step on a couple. Good man. Benny and Lukey, work together. Benny and Lukey.
Brindle South has been given so much space as you measure that cross, and it's Anis Wade collecting the second ball. And Ahmad did not mean to play that one back to Hunter. Neville kind of caught Rantucci with that one. Not sure it would have been anything malicious, but Hermiston quick to react as that one went over the top, as trying to square that one for Rantucci. Mariner battling with Hahn, and will give away the free kick as Mariner. It's got a bit of a physical presence to this Olympic side. Almost not an antagoniser, but certainly a strong presence. We saw that from the first whistle. And Ward has stolen a run. Back for Kant. Well saved. On the follow-up, Hunter takes it away. And a huge save there by Hunter to deny Laurie Kant. And some quick thinking on the rebound. As that could have gone anywhere with Simpkin sticking a foot out. As we saw in that goal just before half-time for Ty Cobb. And Neville called for the handball. It will be Olympics job to restart play. Diagonal ball from Simpkin, and it falls right into the forehead of Brindle South. So if you are just tuning in for the final 20 minutes of this match, better late than never. As that goes right across the face of Ben Hermiston, and it's claimed by Parsons. But if you are just tuning in, we'll catch you up on the action so far. Andy Pengelly opened the scoring for East in the 21st minute. Jackson Simpkin nodded home from a corner in the 34th, and then just before half-time, Ty Cobb gave Olympic the 2-1 lead. They still hold right now. Because Olympic have debuted 4 new signings tonight. It was Parsons in his own 18-yard box there. Well, these lines of sight can always mess with your depth perception. Driving run by Doolin, now Kant on the turn, tees it up for Kusunoki, and he was always leaning back, and will fire that one over. We'll have more subs. Now as Hudson Slater will come on for Declan Warnes. As the bench has now been emptied of outfield players. An attacker coming on for a defender. Slater started in the heart of defence last week. So just had a look at the numbers I've got. So Jackson Simpkin in his NPL career prior to 2026, 2 goals for Brisbane City, 1 goal for Olympic. This season, he has 4. He's actually bettered his career tally in 2026. while he had his contribution at the opposite end of the pitch than we normally see him. He, along with the rest of the Olympic defenders, will be focused on repelling every East's attack from here on out. They can't stop Laurie Kant driving to the byline, and he'll play that off. Oh, he will not. It was a deflection. It was a double deflection, and the call is goal kick. Let's see what the replay says. And there is going to be a yellow card shown to Laurie Kant for protesting that decision, as Hudson Slater got the final key intervention. That's the third East player booked tonight. Kusunoki watched closely by Ahmad, and now he's stolen a step, cutting back inside as the strike past the blocker on the first attempt. I think the question from the first half has been answered. Those appear to be some Olympic supporters at the end of the grandstand. Pressure is applied by Rantucci, and last touch did come off the debutant. Chris Grossman at the bottom of your screen. I don't think he's sat down for the entire match. His 111th match in charge at Olympic. And Ahmad wins the free kick. Simkin will play it up the line for Ahmad as he tries to go around Maud, and well, still just a little bit of fire in this game. Both teams just engaging in some discussion after the ball's gone out of play or fouls have been called. I think in some circles that's called a running dialogue. Velado just trying to find a way through, and Doolan with the skill move. Velado shifts it over to Neville, and everyone is back for Olympic. Look at all those blue shirts. Anywhere down that end of Heath Park will do for the visitors as they seek to hold on to this lead they've had since just before half-time. And Kusunoki He's done a good job getting into position tonight, but that end product hasn't quite matched the setup. And we have more changes coming now. Cody Maud, I did see coming off. Here's Mariner with a head of steam. Jack Hudson, the player that's come on. Barnett just corralling him as best as he can. So I would assume that means he's shifting to back three and pushing Brindle South further up as Barnett got the throw in. I thought that might have been a free kick for that physical battle. They have had chances that have forced saves out of Lachlan Hunter. Murray Carter's probably gone closest. And Pengelly tripped up. So it will be Kusunoki searching for that telling delivery. Back post just over the head of Barnett. Velado is there to retrieve on the far side. The clock continuing to track back. Velado gets it to the corner flag. He's watched closely by a pair of Olympic players. Now back Brindle South. He's got 5 players to aim for if he wants to put it into the box. Instead, they'll shift it over to Kusunoki. And again, that Olympic defence is staying disciplined. Is there a clash of heads there as Barnett? I think it is. It's stayed down. There's Barnett and Reed. Just getting checked on. Dylan Barnett, I can see, is back on his feet. Reed has stayed down. Coming up tomorrow on FQTV in the NPL men's competition. Gold Coast United, Moreton City at 3 p.m. Then I'll be back for Lions Wolves at 5. But for now, let's see if there is late drama at Heath Park. It will be a drop ball. Easts will retake possession as they were threatening before Luca Ferrisat blew the stoppage, as he is required to do it with the head injuries. And can't bending ball as that's Simpkin again with the header. Hermiston plays it back. It's launched long, but there is no one for Olympic to battle for possession. And Velado smartly plays that off Reed. And it is a throw-in for Olympic to defend as Easts will take that from a good 25 metres back from where the ball actually went out. They just want things back in play. everyone in blue back. Getting instructions on their roll from Grossman, making sure they're in the right position. One mistake could be crucial as Kogan sends it behind for a corner. 4 minutes of normal time to go. We will surely have 3 or 4 minutes of added time to come. And it's everyone in the 6-yard box. No subtlety about this strategy. Curling ball in, headed away by Slater. Brindle South sends it back out wide as Hudson tries to keep it in, and he'll instead just backheel it off another corner. Well, that strategy worked well for Olympic in the first half at this end of Heath Park. Will it work for East? Change up for the angle of delivery. It's curled towards the back post, over the top of Pengelly. On the far, Villado. How did that stay out? Hunter, with the save of the season, keeps Olympic's lead intact. Villado drilled that one goalwards. And out of pure reaction, he tipped it up onto the crossbar. It's another corner, though. The pressure has not gone away. It's punched clear. Brindle South on the follow-up, and it's over. A heart-stopping finish at Heath Park. And sub coming for East as we see that replay of the second chance. And it is Carl Imanzi coming on for Velado. That volley was his. And Patrick McMahon will also come on for Josh Brindle South. So that is Raider Al Rakabi's last die cast. And now it's a half chance there for Hermiston, although he was aware of the task at hand. So just recapping that change as well. Rafa Villado and Josh Brindle South off. Patrick McMahon and Carl Imanzi on. Time running out for East as they search for an equaliser. Otherwise they will be celebrating this at Tingalpa. Although McMahon trying for the equaliser. Did that strike a hand? Appeals waved away by Luca Ferrisat. There's plenty of feeling like that was a handball. Let's see if the replay caught it. And oh, that struck the hand of Dante Mariner. A lucky escape for Olympic because that hand was outstretched. But the decision has been made. Still time for East. They can't bring it under control. And it's pinballing around outside of the boot strike from Kusunoki. Now the first time hit, it is, looks like a shooting gallery at the Ekka. He's just peppering the goal, and Olympic just doing everything they can to repel the threat. Barnett heads it back. Now Hahn is His jersey tugged, puts the ball into the box, but no way through. And Ahmad back to halfway. We are in stoppage time. There will surely be another couple of minutes to go. Hudson gets it towards Pengelly as he's wrestled to the ground. Doolan with the strike on the follow-up, McMahon, and he's put it over. Has he put it over, or has it gone out for a throw-in? Well, there was a deflection in the way, potentially, as the player has stayed down. I think it was Kogan. And Ace quite rightly pointing out that they should be without a player. It's Cameron Annis-Wade who has had to exit the fray. He's got to wait to be invited back on. Long throw in towards the 6-yard box. It's headed away by Simpkin. He has been immense tonight. Left back, centre back, goal scorer, captain. Parsons launches it, headed by Kogan. Another standout in blue. Now Pengelly, this is a different spot for him as he'll drive that towards goal. Hermiston looking for an avenue to get rid of the ball, and well, that is the correct end of the pitch for Olympic. The clock, the scoreboard is in their favour. It goes long. Headed away again. He's not giving up the cause, though. It's Neville searching for a pass. He found one to Hudson. They'll try and go by ground. Kusunoki towards the goal. It's so close. Doolan collided with the player, and it is a foul. A pressure-relieving free kick, and time is off. As who was it at the back post? Was it Matt Reed? Putting his body in between Doolan and the ball, and it was just in desperation for Braden Doolan. How much time is left? We just had a minute's stoppage, so will more time be added on by Mr. Ferrisat? You can feel the desperation for Olympic, how much this means to them. Is that goal kick is allowed to bounce and go over the sideline. 95th minute. This is surely last chance saloon for the home side. Easts to avoid back-to-back defeats. What energy do they have left in the tank? 4 games in 11 days. Can they produce a moment of magic? It's curled in by Doolan towards the back post, and Hahn trying to square it. And it's behind for a corner. Who has stayed down now for Olympic? Well, they're not going to have any time to deal with it. Corner is taken short by Kusunoki. As it's put in again, of course, Simpkin with the header. And it's Barnett and Amanzi almost tackling each other. It's been swarmed by blue shirts was Doolan. Hermiston launches it away. Closing in on 96 minutes played. Goes towards Pengelly, battling McMahon, has a chance to retrieve the ball. Can he put it in? He'll give it to Doolan. Amanzi has come wide. That's Doolan. Does he fancy a strike? It's pinballed through, cleared away by Kogan. And it is over. A first win in 59 days for Olympic and Chris Grossman. A first NPL win in 64 days. A hard-fought 2-1 win at Heath Park over a valiant but exhausted Eastern Suburbs. Andy Pengelly opened the scoring for the home side in the 21st minute. Jackson Simpkin in the 34th. Ty Cobb in first half stoppage time. And there was no change in the second half. That is where we wrap up. Big games next week for both sides. East taking on Penn Power. Olympic away to Lions, a double-header at Luxury Paint Stadium. But for now, that is where we are going to leave you. See you tomorrow for Lions Wolves. I'm James Coughlin. Thank you very much for your company. Final score for the final time. Olympic 2, East 1. Good night.